contain super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
All right. What's up, gang? Check it out. While we're all in our regular daily life routine and we're all trying to get to the bag and we're all trying to get to the cars and the homes and the jets and the skis, right? It's real shit going on, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And in this video right here, we're going to watch a military guy, whistleblower, lets it all go. When I say let it all go, let it all go. Let's get to this. Check this out.
Bombshell claims from a military whistleblower. UFO wreckage recovered by the U.S. kept classified by a secret government program for decades. Tonight, a world television exclusive you will only see on News Nation. Welcome to Elizabeth Vargas Reports.
Now, it's about to get real. This just came out today. So this is the most current, updated information regarding UFOs, now known as U.A.P'S. Let's get to it.
Earning your trust every night.
Check this shit out. It's about to be real.
UFOs exist. The U.S. government found quite a number of them, and they are indeed of non-human origin.
What?
Those are the explosive allegations from a former intelligence officer tonight in a whistleblower
Now, we ain't talking about
complaint
this.
that
They
the
about to get
Inspector
crazy.
General is
Just
taking
pay
very seriously. 36-year-old Air Force veteran David Grush is exposing what he calls a top-secret military program that has reportedly found wreckage of fully intact UFOs. The government now calls them U.A.P'S, or unidentified anomalous phenomena.
What?
For years, there have been whispers and rumors that the government had aircraft of non-human origin. This report is the first evidence it might be true. The Inspector General has called Grush's complaint urgent and credible. Tonight, we have a world television exclusive interview with the whistleblower in which he claims we not only have the aircraft, but the government has been keeping much of its secret from Congress and from the public.
What?
News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Enton is here with the story, and this is a blockbuster.
It is a blockbuster. It's really hard to wrap your mind around this. I've been working on this for the past couple of weeks. I'm still having a hard time processing all of it. All over the last couple of years, it sort of became mainstream to discuss UFOs. The government has released videos. They've acknowledged that we don't know what some of this stuff is out there that we have on camera, but this really takes it all to another level. For the very first time, the world is about to hear from a former high-level U.S. intelligence officer who says the government has some of the unidentified craft in its possession. He is revealing these exclusive details about the secret government program.
We're all going against the wind. The wind's 100.
I remember this footage right here.
Oh, God.
I remember this. But we ain't talking about this.
We have
gonna
all
get to that.
seen these blurry videos of unidentified flying objects. Video evidence, if you will, that old tales of UFOs may not all be conspiracy theories. In recent years, Congress starting an official U.S. government unidentified aerial phenomena task force, recently renamed the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO. And now in a News Nation exclusive, David Grush, an Air Force veteran, former member of that task force, and veteran of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, is formally blowing the whistle on
Now, this guy here, he's obviously not with the establishment anymore, but he's about to whistle blow and tell us the whole scoop on everything. Check it out.
secrets he says no one has ever shared publicly before.
No,
You are one of the most trusted.
let me tell you something. I watch all these videos. When I hear new information is when I bring it to y'all.
Former intelligence officials in the US defense and intelligence establishment.
Yes, I was.
You were trusted with the most intimate secrets.
Yes.
Grush sitting down with award-winning investigative journalist Ross Coulthart, who's reporting for News Nation and has spent years reporting on the UFO question.
What conclusion did you come to at the end of your time on the U.A.P. task force?
The U.A.P. task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, you know.
Now, he just told you non-human technical vehicles. Pay attention.
Call it spacecraft, if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have
Exotic origin. Pay attention.
either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft.
Either landed or crashed. So wait a minute. So if they're landing, what are you guys doing? Y'all taking it? Y'all pulling out and taking it? Is that what's going on?
Craft from another species.
We do, yeah.
He just admitted. He just said they have craft from other species. Check it out.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
Quite a number. Hear that? That's more than 100.
No. I thought it was totally nuts, and I thought at first I was being deceived. It was a ruse.
Let me tell you something. They got so many crafts, y'all, that they be riding around the world in the UFO crafts. And when people be seeing it, they seeing our own peoples activating the crafts.
People started confiding in me. They approached me. I have plenty of current and former senior intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career, that confided in me. They were a part of a program. They named the program. I've never heard of it. And they told me, based on their oral testimony, and they provided me documents and other proof, that there was, in fact, a program that the U.A.P. task force was not read into.
Now, there you go. He just admitted that they got technology that they not even letting the government, the United States Congress, they not letting them know. They're keeping shit on the low. So just imagine how much technology they got that they're keeping on the low.
Grush alleges the U.S. government has recovered non-human craft for decades. He's filed a whistleblower.
Decades means 10, okay? With the S, decades. Pay attention.
Complaint saying he gave what he calls the classified proof to Congress and the intelligence community inspector general. News Nation has confirmed.
Oh, so this dude is a real whistleblower. He's a real whistleblower. We got to give him a salute. Know why? Because he sent what he thought was the most updated information to Congress himself and risked his own freedom. Salute.
David Grush's credentials and resume, we've not seen or verified the alleged proof he says he's provided to investigators. He says he can't show us the proof for national security reasons. He also tells us he's not seen photos of the.
You see that proof that they talking about for national security reasons? That's the good shit. That's the shit we want. That's the shit. That's the shit.
Alleged craft himself, but has talked extensively with other intelligence officials who have.
If you're right.
He just got that look on his face to me like he's revealing what he want to reveal.
Right. If you're telling us the truth, everyone, the entire American public has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
Okay. You heard what they said. It's unethical and immoral. That's because these motherfuckers is giving you the real information in less reputable sources, thinking that you won't go for it, but you'll listen to a rap record and think that that's reality. See what I'm saying?
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the US government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data points empirically that we're not alone, yeah.
Now, let's make a note of it. Because as I proceed on to bring more videos like this, I want you to understand that we're not alone. So when we start getting into the more technical shit, you're not lost. Pay attention.
Do we have bodies? Do we have species of
Well,
non-human?
naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
It's also harder for people to wrap their minds around the concept of a crashed object from somewhere else. It's easier to accept that, yeah, we see things in the sky that we can't explain.
Journalist Leslie Kean broke Rush's whistleblower story this morning in the debrief. Ms. Kane's career has been
This
mainstream,
came out today, y'all. This is
having
new
written a
shit.
series of reports on UFOs in the New York Times dating back to 2017. He has the credentials, but there's no documents that he's handed over. There's no pictures. And as a journalist, you want to see documents, you want to see pictures. Does that raise a red flag?
Not at all, Brian. I mean, you mean documents that actually describe the craft?
Correct. Yeah, like government documents, or to be able to see it for ourselves.
Of course. Don't we all want that? And the problem with that is all of that information is classified. You know, as we said in the story, everything that Grush told Congress and told the Inspector General of both the IC, the Intelligence Community Inspector General, and the Department of Defense Inspector General, all of that information is classified.
In 2017, Kane reported exclusively.
That's what I'm saying. I think this guy's clout chasing. I think he's letting us know what he wants us to know, but that's why you gotta be woke and you gotta know what information is out there. So when you see some new information, you're not wasting your time.
In the New York Times that the Pentagon had a secret UFO program.
Right.
3 years later, the Pentagon confirmed her story. Her latest report is even more explosive, but Kane says she has multiple sources who back up Grush's story.
I believe it because of all the sources I have who have told me the same thing. So who am I to doubt these very, very high-level people who have been inside these programs for decades, have done their work, and are all telling me the same thing? I mean, I don't think there's some kind of conspiracy among all these people who don't know each other to make something like this up.
So I've got to be blunt about this. You're not making this up. This is not a lie.
No, absolutely not.
Because everybody watching this right now is looking at your face. They're going, is this guy for real?
I am for real. And I'm sitting here at great personal risk and obvious professional risk by talking to you today.
You believe him, guys?
And just within the last 10 minutes or so, the Pentagon has released a statement to News Nation about this report. They say to date, AARO has not discovered any verifiable information to substantiate claims that any programs regarding the possession or reverse engineering of extraterrestrial materials have existed in the past or exist currently. AARO is committed to following the data and its investigation wherever it leads. AARO, working with the Office of the General Counsel and the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, has established a safe and secure process for individuals to come forward with information to aid AARO in its congressionally mandated historical review. AARO's historical review of records and testimonies is ongoing and due to Congress by June 2024, and AARO welcomes the opportunity to speak with any former or current employee or contractor who believes they have information relevant to this historical review. And Elizabeth.
See, that's what I'm saying, guys. They give you some of the spice, then they flip it around and they take away and make it bitter again.
If we know that David Grush, he's filed that whistleblower complaint. He's been on the record under oath, testifying to many of these things that he said in our report tonight.
Right, and it's important to point out that this statement from the Pentagon, from AARO, Grush is alleging that this top secret program is keeping it a secret from AARO.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see the shenanigans that they playing? You gotta be woke though, so you can hear it.
And if Grush is what he's saying is true, the spokespeople, all of those folks at that level wouldn't even know this was going on anyway.
All right, I gotta ask you. He has a compelling story to tell. Very little of it seems like firsthand knowledge. Isn't he just repeating what somebody else has told him or somebody else has showed him?
Yes, that is what he's doing. But he says he's talked to a number of people who are in very, very high level positions. He also had basically the highest level of classified material information that he was able to receive. We went back and checked over, his history, all of his credentials, checked out. completely.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's
In
really,
addition, a couple people have come forward publicly to vouch for him, people who are high ranking.
They have. And this article first came out this morning, and I think it's interesting that, there hasn't been any sort of effort to discredit what he has said, either from the Defense Department.
So interesting. So what happens, and have we had any reaction, by the way, from members of Congress who have been taking this seriously in the last couple of years? We've seen congressional hearings. We've seen NASA's hearing just about a week ago on UFOs or U.A.P'S, whatever you prefer to call them.
That's what I'm saying. You see, like, she's trying to dig a little deeper in what she's saying, but she's still barely chipping the surface.
We've seen the DNI give a briefing to the White House on this. When we've been hearing whispers and rumors for years. I remember even former President Trump, when he was in office, sort of saying, oh my gosh, if you knew what I knew about UFOs.
Yeah.
So there's always been this intrigue.
There has. And think about it, Elizabeth. If you go back 15 or 20 years, if we were sitting here talking about UFOs, people would think that we were nutty.
Right.
Now it's gotten to the level of where it is somewhat accepted because the government has come forward to a certain extent and acknowledged that there are these videos that exist. The Navy has released the videos themselves and said, we're not sure exactly what this is that we're seeing. Of course, what Gresh is saying really just sort of takes it to the next level.
Boy, it sure does. It's almost impossible to believe. All right, Brian Nenton, thanks so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnnow.com
Hey
to
guys, let me
find
tell
News
y'all
Nation on
something.
your
You gotta
television
wake up
provider.
around
And
here.
don't
'Cause
forget
if
to
you don't
put
wake up, boy, let me tell you something. When them motherfuckers do land, you ain't gonna know what time it is. You ain't gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna know how to move. You ain't gonna know how to salute them. You ain't gonna know how to do nothing. And who's to say they coming, in a fashion where they wanna do harm, or maybe they wanna uplift the human race to like elevate them to a higher level spiritually. Who knows what the fuck they after? That's what makes it so crazy, man. That's what fucks my head up with everything. Like, I don't be knowing exactly what the fuck be they motherfucking they whole purpose of just, you know what I mean? Like, coming here. Like, what the fuck do you want? Natural resources? Because I don't feel like we've caught them trying to take any natural resources. So it got me bugging, like, do they really want natural resources? Is it about natural resources? Because we don't catch them. We only caught that one guy. Why I'm calling him a guy. I'm talking about that UFO that was on the sun. It went to the sun and connected to the sun and stayed there for like a day, 2 days, and then detached itself and left. Shit came to the sun and took energy. Big facts. But yeah, man, hit that sub button, hit that like button, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing this for y'all for free. You dig what I'm saying? YouTube is paying me, not y'all. So, holla at your boy, man. Stay in tune. We're going to get to the bottom of this U.A.P. situation, this UFO thing. I'm not done yet. You heard? Stick around.